one of the things that I liked about you is your mindset. You talked about something that usually when I meet people on the first time, they don't share these things of like, oh, I had to actually change from this to that. And that felt like this and that. So you told me about like your journey when you start like doing yoga, doing this, doing that, just to have your mind clear and focus on one thing. So I want to know more about like what caused all of this shift of like, from like, uni life, university into like, okay, I'm all focused about my money. I'm all focused about my money. I'm all focused about what I'm doing. So how does it feel? Like, not in a feeling, but what was the hit?
I'm not sure if I can dive this deep into this topic, but it always started with pain. I would always say that pain is power.
Like for some people, it's mostly like they're getting wealth from their families and your parents supported or did not supported that. So I wanted to know, for you, was it something from your parents or was it something all by yourself? Like, did you had to work all of?
I did have to work for everything that I have right now. I left home when I was very young, I had to leave what then a very dysfunctional family. And I knew at such a young age that I wanted more things. I wanted things that actually would serve me, and so I had to leave house, my home, a very familiar environment, and had to build everything from scratch. Technically, I had to understand myself. I had to reparent myself.
Oh my God, that's a strong word.
It is. I had to reparent myself. And on a financial side, I grew up having, my family came from a, how do you say that? We're not a wealthy family. We're also not very poor family.
You're breaking the curse.
Yeah, exactly, basically. And so I had no idea what I was doing, but I had to start somewhere.
Love it.
That's something that I learned at a very young age, that if you want to do something, just do it. Just do it and start something.
Be a Nike, just do it.
Yeah, be Nike, exactly. And one more thing is just to fake it.
Yeah.
Fake it until you make it. But you have to calculate the risks involved as well.
Yeah.
If you lose, if you make mistakes, of course, you have to learn from them and leverage on those mistakes and learnings and use it moving forward, Just to go back to your question, I have no family wealth. I have no hand-me-downs, basically. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
I started with courage, I guess.
That's a strong word. Yeah, definitely. I can relate when it comes to this thing because, without having the family background, without having any financial support, you can always have a plan A. And what is good and bad about having only a plan A is actually you either make the plan A work or you either make it work. There's no in between. There's no backup point. So I guess for you, that was the scenario, but for you, you had like certain things, like you dealt with stock market before that. So you had some money, saved somewhere and building like on it. So what I wanted to know, like how, like, or where did you get the idea of like, okay, I'm gonna invest, because Gen Zs are, not all of them, but mostly about having fun, Coachella vibes, doing this, doing that, So for you, it was like different because you quit all of that and you focus only on one thing, which is, okay, I'm building my wealth.
That's something that you do actually if you don't have anything at all. You just have to survive,
Okay,
so
survival mode, okay.
Yeah, I had no privilege of going to a party. When I was in college, I barely drank, I wasn't going to parties with friends and stuff like that. That's because I have nothing with me. I have to build something,
I like how you're being honest about it, like super direct about it.
All out there, guys. It's all out there.
Yeah.
Yes, I had nothing with me, basically. I don't spend much on things that really does not give value to my life. I think because at such a very young age, I've had to do that, just enough to survive. Of course, I'm not going to lie with you. I also indulged in a lot of things, new pair of shoes, new iPhone and stuff like that. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, I would always think that, oh, I have nothing with me. I have no one with me. I have to save. Because if I don't save, there's no one who's going to have
show
me
up
back.
and
Show up for me and I don't know, right? So then I started to save. And also I looked for the best possible jobs there is.
Oh my God.
And in college, I think I was lucky. So it's preparation plus the perfect opportunity, know? And I was given the perfect opportunity to work while I go to school. And it started with that. And that kind of taught me that, okay, wow.
Yeah.
I have to save because this is going to be the real life after college. And so that kind of taught me how to manage my finances and stuff. So right after graduating college, I started to venture into stock market. I started with very, very small. Very small.
Yeah.
Amount. I swear it's very, very small. I was like, I'm going to try this. I have spare this and I'm going to put it there. And then I had no idea I was going to be very hooked into it. I just put more and more until it grew to a point that I was like, oh, I actually can make money out of it. While I was also working somewhere. I was restless when I was a kid. Well, when I was younger, I was restless. I knew I had to show up for myself.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
This podcast is brought to you by Podcast Inc., the best support partner for your podcasting journey. Ready to elevate your podcasting game? Contact us today and let's make your podcasting dreams a reality.